Jerry Jarrett could not understand why Sean Waltman was upset that he wasn't used at the TV taping 2 days after he debuted at Against All Odds, or returned at Against All Odds PW Tour. He was in the company before, because he was still being paid the same. Waltman skipped a court date in California that ended up having a warrant out for his arrest so he could attend the TV tapings, and then was not used.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Especially because Dave estimates he's probably being paid like $2,000 per appearance, and the fact that he was flown in means he was paid his appearance fee, and he was not used. And this is a company that is bleeding money.
Also, it's like Sean Waltman, just put him on like a random mid-card match.
That was going to be my other point. Like, this month is dire. You know what would have made it better? Sean Waltman matches.
Yeah. Just do like your couple and then give him a decent pay-per-view match against some... You could have just done him and Sabin.
Yeah, if you did a nice little 1 month Sean Waltman, Chris Sabin program building to a darn good little Chris Sabin, Sean Waltman match that you did the Shocker debut for after anyway. Like, thumbs up. It would have been better than what they did, which is nothing.
Yeah.
Waltman, who is now living close to his family in Florida, has been attending the television tapings even though he hasn't been used. TNA management agreed to pay him for TV events even if they don't use him on TV. The plan is to introduce him on TV after Destination X, since he wasn't scheduled to be part of the pay-per-view. They didn't draw attention away from the wrestlers who were in the meantime. This is, we're building to a little 6-man tag at Lockdown. Plan is DDP, Kevin Nash, and Waltman against the Joutlaw, Jeff Jarrett, and another partner of their choosing. One of my favorite little things, employee gotten to, we'll have a lot of these in TNA history. Bill Banks wrote on the TNAWrestling.com website, Nash took the Against All Odds bout so seriously he didn't sleep at all the night before. He knew what it meant not only for himself, but TNA as well. Since the pay-per-view, I've seen some backhanded compliments for the main event by a lot of so-called, quote-unquote, wrestling journalists out there.
Yeah, go off, Bill!
Instead of the smug comments, I'd invite some of you to grow a set and admit you were wrong in the first place. I don't say that to be condescending, but to give credit where it's due.
First of all, I do think you're saying it to be condescending.
Yeah. Liam has added to the show notes, quote-unquote, Liam gave the match 4.25 stars.
Yeah, a real wrestling journalist over here, baby.
It was funny though, we were talking on the watch along for that show and a little bit on the Destination X one as well about whether Nash cares about these matches, and apparently he did, according to Bill Banks.
Yeah, he didn't sleep the night before because of that. That was the reason he didn't sleep.
No other potential reason Nash had a sleepless night. On his tag team partner, there are no plans to bring back Scott Hall at this time. The company is willing to do business with him, but they are letting him sort out his personal life first. Hall has once again split up with his wife Dana, and his friends say he has hit a lower version of rock bottom than he ever has before, to the point of there being extreme concern for his personal safety. And Dave talks about how his I think kidneys are messed up, kidneys or liver, either way. His health is deteriorating at this stage. It's not a good time for Scott Hall in 2004. TNA has trademarked the names Bound for Glory, Fuel, and Hard Justice.
Yeah, the 3 famous TNA pay-per-views.
How would you have felt about Fuel as a potential show name?
Would they have used Metallica's Fuel as the theme?
Fuel feels more like a TV show name than a pay-per-view name, doesn't it?
It's the fuel for the impact which causes an explosion.
That ties it all together. It wouldn't be a very good TV show name, but wrestling TV shows are always one word.
Yeah, I was thinking about this a while ago. I was like, why is the wrestling TV name convention what it is? You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's always WrestleFuck, Crash. You know what I mean?
It's usually, pardon the pun, a one-word kind of high-impact statement. So you get Raw and SmackDown and Thunder and Nitro and Dynamite and Rampage and Explosion and Impact. They're all like action words.
To be fair, what is the alternative, you know?
Yeah, wrestling show on television.
Yeah, because I remember when Dynamite and Rampage came out, you're like, we're just doing this still? It doesn't feel old hat at this point or something?
But what else would you call them?
I do not know.
It's a catchy one-word name to indicate it is exciting. That's what all of these are.
TNA, exciting.
You could just go exciting, you're right, with an X.
That could be the X Division show.
Of course, Fuel never made it. Hard Justice will be the May pay-per-view, and Bound for Glory will be the headline pay-per-view in October.
Say the term.
Bound for Glory?
No, it's the WrestleMania.
It's their World Series and Super Bowl, I'll have you know.
It's their Wrestle Kingdom.